Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2683 of What's She Up To Now. This is the segment where I document my journey, lessons learned, what's working, what's not working, good, bad, ugly, problems, thoughts, beliefs, feelings, thinking about business ownership, online and offline, etc. Today we're talking about moving forward with the Financial IDEANCE Process. And that is a process that we came up with at the beginning of the year as part of the Be a Better You Annual Challenge. We're applying it to Supersize Your Business as well, because what we do in our personal life affects our business and how successful we are at that, and what we do in our business affects our personal life. And so we want to think about and plan and be conscientious about each of the different 9 areas of the life framework. And so we're covering one each month. This month we're focusing on financial aspects of our life and for the Supersize Your Business group for our business. So today we are talking about step 6 of the IDEANCE process, which is to celebrate. Celebrate the steps along the way. Celebrate the journey and the process and the progress we're making, not just the end result. And I talked in both groups about some disappointments I've had and other people I know have had when it comes to waiting to the end to celebrate. It only lasts a little bit of time, but if you build it into your process and you celebrate different milestones or checkpoints along the way for making progress, for sticking to it, for being consistent, for when things work out as well as when they don't work out. If you have a big aha, or when I have a big lesson learned because I did something that totally bombed, I celebrate that, because that is something that I learned that I can apply to this area of my life, but probably to other areas and aspects of my life to save myself a ton of time, energy, and heartache, usually, along the way. And we're also talking about, I shared the journalistic framework, which is who, what, where, when, why, and how, as a model for planning your celebrations. If you don't have a way to plan it, if you don't plan them, if you don't schedule them, if you don't plan them and put them in your schedule, me personally, if I don't put them in my schedule, they're not going to get done. But I want to plan ahead. When I hit this, or when this happens, this is a celebration I have. When I hit this checkpoint or milestone, this is a celebration I'm going to have. And depending on what it is, financially, it's pretty easy to come up with milestones and checkpoints. Hey, every time I save $1,000 or every time I pay off $1,000 of credit card debt, this is what I'm going to do for this celebration. And then if I'm doing 25 different, if I'm trying to pay off $25,000 of credit card debt by the end of the year, I'm going to break that into increments and 25 celebrations. They can be little celebrations and big celebrations. You can decide. Maybe when I get to the halfway point, I have a bigger celebration. Or maybe when I get to $10,000, $20,000, or every $5,000, I have a bigger celebration, but I want to still acknowledge every $1,000 paid off along the way. You have to structure something that makes you feel good and works for you. To me, celebration can be, I get to go to the beach for a couple hours all by myself used to be with a book, now it's probably with my phone and an audio book, but that's for me. It's for each of us to decide what works for us and what feels good and feeds our desire and motivation to keep moving forward to achieve the goal or overcome the challenge that we've set for ourselves. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day. Try out the journalistic framework as a way to plan if you've never done that before. You know, who, what, where, when, why, and how will I celebrate this milestone? Who, what, where, when, why, and how will I celebrate this, another milestone? And I say mix it up, be creative, and make it different for the different times and different milestones you hit. Sometimes you'll go do stuff alone. Sometimes you'll go do stuff with other people. It's up to you. All right, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.